As you know, Preschool in a Box is the one thing I wished I had when I started my preschool. It will help you get your preschool started quick and easy without wasting time or money doing the wrong things in the wrong order. Now, as a member of Preschool All-Stars, you can get your Preschool in a Box for 50% off. Here's a sample for you to enjoy. In today's sample of Preschool in a Box, we are going to go online and show you how to curate your personal Facebook profile. Now, a lot of you think that Facebook is just for your fun, personal, getting to know everybody and catching up on what everybody is doing. But did you know that Facebook could actually have a very huge impact on your business's success if you're doing it the right way? So we're going to show you how to do that.
Welcome everyone. We today are going to be talking about creating a carefully curated Facebook profile. Now, I hope my good friend Becky Reed doesn't mind me using her adorable Facebook profile. I would have used mine, but mine is already carefully curated, so it is not a good example. Becky's is a perfect example right now of what most Facebook profiles look like. And I'm using hers because this is a great example of saying most people's profiles look like this, and I'm going to show you ways that we can change the profile to actually improve your chances of converting people, like random strangers, into paying preschool families. So a typical Facebook profile, of course, it's going to look different on mobile, but this is on desktop version, is going to have your profile image right here, usually just your face, and then it's going to have your background photo here. And then over here is going to be personal information and photos. And so these two areas right here, I'm going to call this the top and I'm going to call this the side in the future. So as you notice, if I ever found Becky online and was doing, I saw her posting a bunch, and then I went to click, like maybe in a Facebook group or something, and then I went to click on her name because, people do this, and I'm sure you have too. You kind of Facebook stalk people sometimes where you click on their name and you go see what they're all about, right? Well, if they came over here, they would actually never know, unless they were and even I'm actually one of Becky's friends here, I would actually never know that she was a preschool owner by the look of her Facebook profile page, because there's no links to her preschool. There is no information as far as like she's an owner or different things like that. Now she may have changed this since the last time that I've seen it, so I might be totally off on this. But just an example of what most people's profiles look like currently, because of course you probably got into Facebook using it for your personal enjoyment, right? Well, along the way, we realized we wanted to create a business, and we realized we have a huge opportunity in front of us if we want to use our Facebook personal profile to also help us out with business. Now, this is not the same thing as a business Facebook page, okay? There's completely different things. For instance, I'm literally going to go really quick, show you a couple things. Just for terminology, okay? So for terminology, this is my Facebook personal profile. Anytime I say personal profile, it is me, it's my name, it's where I post all my family and my business and whatever I want to post out to the world, I post it here, yes? Now, there is another thing called a business page. So for instance, my business page is this one over here. And you guys have a business page, I'm sure, for your preschool, right? We talked about how to create a business page for your preschool. And so your business page is where you're going to only post business stuff, right? Yes. Okay. And it looks a little bit different. You can also create a Facebook group, a business group, or just honestly, just a group period. To create a Facebook group, let me actually really quickly show you how to do that. It's very easy, guys. What you do is when you have your Facebook business page, you click this little over here, this little three arrows, or this little arrow thing down. You go to manage groups, then you go create group on the left-hand side. And then I can say business group example. I don't want to add any people right now. Of course, you can add people if you like, but privacy is always going to be public, because I want people to see what everyone else is posting and commenting and liking and sharing. So if I make this private, for instance, our Preschool All-Stars page, Preschool All-Stars group is private. That means that nobody is going to see anything you write anywhere unless they are a member of that group. But we want our Facebook group to be public, because that way we can warm people up. We can have them know, like, and trust us through this group. Now, this could be just the general public. It could be friends. It could be acquaintances. If you're actually going to do an actual preschool family group inside of Facebook, then you would make it private, okay? So basically, consider private as being the thing that makes everybody have a requirement to join. For instance, to join our private All-Stars group, you had to pay the membership, right? To join your private preschool families group, they need to be a preschool family. See, there's kind of a requirement there. This public one is like anybody can be here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and click create. You can also click pin to shortcuts. It'll help you click it over here to shortcuts. So I click create. And then here is where I can add everything. I can upload a photo. I can do a lot of different things. Now, a couple really cool things. You want some really cool tips real fast? Here we go. If I go to moderate group, which is right here, see over on the left-hand side, moderate group, what I can do is I can make a couple different things. I can add some membership questions. One of the questions can be, if I want to follow up via email, I can say, required, which is like a required task. Please, how do you say this? Not please submit, but like, what is your email, so I can send you the 7 top things that you need to know before enrolling your kid in a preschool, or something like that. You can have them require to say yes to the group rules. Let's see. And then that's, you can look at a couple of different things there. But anyways, the context is that on this, we can also go into, okay, so once we have your name here, so it's set up, then we come down here to more. You see this more right here. We can invite members. We can edit the group settings. But I actually want to go to link existing group. Okay, so right here, I'm going to click link existing group, and then I can actually link it. Let's see, hold up. Sorry, that is linking it to the wrong thing. Hold up. Edit group settings, maybe. Oh, here we go. Sorry, wrong one. So if we go to more, we go to edit group settings. That's where we want to go. And then if I scroll down, there's a lot of information you could put in, tags to help people find you would be really good. And then right here, the linked pages, that's actually what you want. Linked pages, you want to link your page, and you want to link it to your business page. So you see right here, this is my business page. I would click right here, it would link it so that every time somebody was on that business page, they could visit my free group and join it, okay? So that is just right there. And then also, if you scroll down, you can customize your website address. So if you notice, mine is facebook.com/groups/preschool-all-stars. Or I have a /group/preschool system. That's another one I have. And so you can customize your address right here. If you have facebook.com/group/Lily's amazing preschool, it would go right here. Okay. So anyways, and then that's a lot of other stuff. So there's not much else you need. Those are the really cool things. Okay. Let's come back here. Anyways, we got a little bit distracted, but that was a really good thing that we could do, is learn how to do Facebook groups as well. So you've already created your Facebook business page, and now you have a cool Facebook group. But let's go ahead and make sure that your personal profile, you know what to do with it to optimize it for people who visit you, so people who stalk you, because remember, our whole concept is to add value into this world. And so if you go into other Facebook groups and you add really value-filled, educational, inspirational, emotional, entertaining type of posts in that group, guess what's going to happen? People are going to want to know more about you. They're going to want, they're going to want more. So they're going to click on your name. They're going to go to your personal profile. And if they see this, which I love you to death, Becky, but they're not going to know that they can continue with you. You want to show them how they can get more of you. Are you ready for this? Okay. So I'm going to give you some examples. There are 3 different types of ways that you can do it, and you can really choose which one fits better with your style and personality and whatever. I'll give you 3 different types. Now, if you notice mine, I'll just show you mine really quick. Mine is really simple, guys. Like, there's not a lot going on. I've just got, a cute picture of me with my book, and I'm like, hey, draw on the arrows, click to get a free copy of my book. Now watch what happens, guys, when I click this image. Wait a sec, look at this. I can actually put a link right here on that image, okay? So do you see I can tell quickly about that image? I can give them a call to action, and then I give the link, okay? They can get their free book at that link. So this is great because see the arrows? It's like literally enticing them to click to get, right? If I click it, boom, I can get a free book. Okay, so this is one way to show them how they can get more from me, right? Another way is this intro, okay? So I help mothers stay home and create a consistent income by starting a preschool. Okay, and there's my link, right? Got a couple little emojis there. Now, this is really great when you guys are creating your intros, guys. You always want to start with I help, or you can also say I teach, okay? So I teach, so if I was going to do this for my preschool, right? I teach preschool classes for 2.5 hours per day for children ages 3 to 5, right? Like I could do that right there. I'm trying to say, who am I serving? Okay. So I'm calling out the people who they're like, yeah, that's me. I need that thing. Okay. And then I could put a link. Now it is a certain length, so you do have to use your words carefully. Over here, all of your links, okay, you can edit all of your details. You can add your Instagram accounts. You can add a YouTube account. You can add a website link. You can do your job titles of, preschool owner at Amazing Pumpkin Patch Preschool. That is way too long. Don't use that one. Anyways, do you know what I'm saying? So this is really helpful to put a lot of information here that's going to be clickable. Okay, if they can click it, they can keep learning more about you. Cool. Also, you want to be really careful what you post on your personal profile, because think about it. Anybody who is a possible client, a possible preschool family, is going to be stalking you and doing their research on your personal profile. So if you have a bunch of, just look through your stuff. Maybe you need to start being a little bit more proactive about posting like appropriate stuff, in the sense of like, not like 20 gazillion recipes or something, that you liked. But do you see what I'm saying? Use it as like, if I was a potential preschool family, checking this woman out to see if I wanted her to teach my students, my children, could I get a good vibe from her on this profile, or is it all controversial posts? Okay. I would not necessarily suggest that for you. Okay. This is not the place to have like a gazillion controversial posts. And you could for sure, but I'm just saying. Then the other really cool thing is this thing right here is called what is currently called the featured section. Now you can have 9 photos, and you can literally choose which photos you want, or you can have one big photo. Okay. So you can just upload one and it's going to cover the whole thing, and remove those 9. Or you can have, so I actually wonder, I'm wondering if this would work. Let's try this. I'm not sure if it will work. Boom, it will work. Okay, so do you see how that went to one big photo here? Awesome. Of course, that one is super grainy. But anyways, now I'll show you in a couple other people's examples why this was important to just do one photo here, or you can do a 9 grid, okay? Now your other photos here are based on how you upload them, so you're not really in control of that. All right, but definitely your featured is a really important real estate. Think of this entire thing, guys, as real estate. If you were going to create ads for yourself in a non-over-the-top way, how would you do it? You're going to do it in the ways that I'm going to suggest in just a second. So here we go. All right, so again, figure out with these 3 different things which you think would be really cool to do. Oh, and really quick, you might say, well, if I upload this photo, how do I get that thing to click? Really easy, guys. When you click it, you can, right here in these 3 dots, just go to edit post. Now I've already edited it, so, or right here, sorry, right here, edit, okay? And that's where you can add your description, because it's just a photo. So you're literally adding a description of the photo, okay? Perfect. Okay, let's go check out those 3 suggestions. Here we go. The first concept is more very, very, very professional, okay? I would call this overly branded, meaning carefully curated. Everything is like beautiful and just very well thought out, okay? This person on the right, Stacy Martino, middle, Russell Brunson, side, Julie Stoyan. Now, these are 3 people I personally know and super trust, and they have created a brand that has just gone like crazy. Like, branding wise, like, these are 3 people to definitely keep an eye on. So you can literally see the background image that they did was very intentional, okay? Big images of professional photos of them. They've had a professional photo where they're on stage or they're presenting. You can just tell that they are a brand and that they have a business, right? Now, you can also see like little call outs of what they do. Changing the way a relationship is done. Hashtag relationship transformers. Over here, he literally has a call out that says on a mission to help entrepreneurs get their message out to the marketplace. Over here, she has marketing, funnel, strategy, life. Okay. So you can clearly see what these people do. Does that make sense? If I'm like, who is this person? What do they do? Oh, that's what they do. Right. Okay. Also, they on these ones actually have these 2 over here have social media links, right? So this is where you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatever, right? Podcasts, all those different things. This one is more, let's see, we've got the .com, we have another .com and another one. Okay, so she has 3 different websites. That's why they're listed there. So these are 3 different ways you could do branding. Over here, very professional, very well thought out on what they showed. Okay. So we have founder at these places, right? So we have their job history. We have some links. We have some social media. We have some marriages, who they're married to, where they live, so just very well thought out. What do I want people to see? Also, guys, really important. Guess what? When you post that, like, or when you say lives in Connecticut or went to BYU, Idaho, or things like that, guess what you're doing? You are attracting people to you that are similar. Oh, hey, I'm in Connecticut too. Oh, hey, I went to BYU, Idaho too. Okay, or something like that, right? So that's the concept. I mean, he didn't go there, but do you see what I'm saying? So, oh, I went to that high school. Oh, I know somebody from there. Oh, he studied wrestling. Okay, so you're attracting like-minded people too as well, which is kind of cool. So I wouldn't make it all business. I would still definitely have some cool family elements in there or personal elements. Now look at her. Now over here, this one doesn't have a lot of the of those type of links. She basically just has the intro with one link. Okay, she knows exactly where she wants you to go. One place only, which is pretty important if you're like, hey, I'm going to direct all traffic to this one place because I feel so confident about it. Okay. Over here, she has one featured image. Do you see that right there? One big image. He has one big image. She has a 9 grid. Okay. So just, like, how am I coming across as my brand? Right? Perfect. Okay, let's look at another one. So that's more the branding style. Okay. Another one, this one right here is we've got Bia and Aaron and Chris. Okay. Now this one is a little bit more, I would say, relatable and just like, what's the word? More welcoming. Okay. Still really nice branding, and it definitely brands who they are, but not as like in your face, I'm the top of the world person. And I say this really lovingly because I love all those people. But the point is this one's more relatable, right? Like, hey, they're kind of just like me, but they also have a business and it really looks cool, right? Versus this one is like, okay, guru, or wow, they're very professional, right? This one, I put it more in the concept of more relatable. Okay. All right. Now this one over here, again, you can see that it shows exactly what he does, right? Images of what he does, Members Pro. There's no arrow on these, though. I do want to point out there's no arrow, like nothing that would entice you to click. It's just like, oh, okay, it looks like a banner, okay? Same thing. Okay, you can see what she does. Obviously, she's a photographer. Same thing over here. Okay, she creates funnels. She creates websites, right? But nothing entices you to click, which is totally fine. You can also do this version, okay? Just giving you different options there. Now, obviously, when you click this, guess what? It still does take you to that thing where it shows you the description and the link. It still does that. It still acts like it, but it's not necessarily in your face like click here, okay? Over here, you can see a lot of, again, the type of intros and different things they have. And then look, here's a 9 grid because she wants to show off all of her different designs. This is just a 1 image, and then this is just 1 image as well. Okay, let's go to like more what's called, I call it a lead gen profile page. Okay, so this is your Facebook profile, obviously, but this is more for lead generation. This is literally in your face. Click here, right? It's like mine. Because I'm trying to get people to click here. When they do, they're going to go get a copy of my free book, or they're going to put in their email for more information. So over here, we've got Alex and Kevin and Blake. And here you can see she has actually changed her profile background several times because she's doing it based on what's going on currently. Hey, we have a free 5-day challenge, right? Come jump in, okay? So very actively like, guys, we've got something really cool for you. Make sure you don't miss it. And then look right here. See her featured image as well? Boom, she's got literally 2 banner ads, guys. Can you even imagine that, right? Like this is no different than like a website for you, like with your branding all over it, okay? 2 banners right there, boom, in your face. She know you in this link right here. This is exactly where I want you to go. She only has 1 link, socialfunnels.io. Boom, 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 okay? Over here, video ads. Hey, do you need video ads? Free training, click this image, okay? You do have to notice though, look guys, this image, this photo is cutting off some of his words. So you see it's video, but you don't quite know what it is, right? So really important to see your background image on mobile, check it out on desktop. Down here, he had a 9 grid, okay? Over here, Blake, very similar to Alex. Boom, boom, right? You're going to immediately go to these places. I'm going to own this traffic wherever, like you can't get away from this is what he wants me to do, right? It's very clear, very in your face. Now, what is better? It really depends what you want to do, okay? Like, and I actually heard somebody say, look, if you have a problem with talking about your business on Facebook, or if you really struggle to put yourself out there on Facebook because your friends, your family, whoever is also on Facebook and they don't want to see it, they actually said, get over it. Okay, like we live in a day and age where it is
Wasn't that amazing? Oh, sorry I had to cut it off early, but I hope that you've enjoyed this sample training. If you want the rest of the training and you'd also like to get 50% off your Preschool in a Box, then I invite you to join Preschool All-Stars.
Hey, have you heard about Preschool in a Box? It's literally the one thing I wished I had when I started my preschool 10 years ago. It would have saved me so much time and so much money. Instead, I did the wrong things at the wrong time. Waste of time, I tell you. I can't wait to tell you all about Preschool in a Box. All the things I wish I had, like curriculum. Oh my gosh, can I even tell you how many hours I spent every single night on Pinterest and Facebook groups and the blogs and Google trying to find activities to do for lessons the next day. Or forms. What the heck was I supposed to give to my preschool families? What was I supposed to include in a policies and procedures handbook? Or marketing. How was I supposed to sign up kids? I had a preschool to fill and I had money that I needed at the end of the month, but how was I going to get that tuition, right? All of those components are inside of Preschool in a Box and a whole lot more. I want to get you Preschool in a Box. I've got an exclusive opportunity for you. When you join our Preschool All-Stars membership, not only will you be surrounded by myself and hundreds of preschool owners cheering you on during your journey, you get an exclusive discount on Preschool in a Box. I'm talking out of this world. When people see it, they kind of lose their mind. They're so excited, ready to grab it right away. I can't wait to get you your exclusive discount on Preschool in a Box. Just join Preschool All-Stars. Click the link in the description or go to preschoolallstars.com. It's going to be like Christmas.